30 lengths. So he's very much the unexposed one, and when money comes from that yard, take note.
It's the current 6-1 favourite. They're jogging around at the start. Where's the pace going to come from, Mick?
Phobia Filiac is the horse who'll probably end up making a run.
1.
He's very, very keen, and you know, he's one that will try and tug them along. Trying to settle him will be the problem, because if he basically does too much early on this track, the way the ground is riding, he'll be folding up the straight.
Any others, Luke, we should keep a close eye on very quickly?
Definitely keeping out for Full Irish. He won a National Hunt flat race around here. I thought he won really nicely last time. Gorgeous looking horse.
Up to you, Richard Hoyles.
Thanks, Ed. Yes, runners coming in then in the back straight. They start, and Crystal Lad and Wylde Magic are amongst the first two to break the line, in company with Tinton Theatre. Just one flight of hurdles as they cross over the chase course in the back straight this time, and no great pace at the back of the field. Touch Kick is one of several who are taking keen holds with Man from Mars, another as they head towards flight number 1. Crystal Lad, Tinton Theatre, they're the first two to rise, and they are all over safely. At this stage, Lithic is one from the back in the blue and maroon colours towards the inside, as Phobia Filiac under Jerry McGrath moves through to lead as they exit the back straight. They're still not going that fast. Crystal Lad in second, Tinton Theatre in third. Fourth place on the inside for another venture of Wylde Magic, then Full Irish just ahead of the Mighty Don. Posted a little deep on the course is Cash Again, who races in about 9th or 10th place, with Gateway also in that little cluster. Minella Awards is towards midfield as well, in company with the grey Ramses de Tele. Amongst the back markers early on, Man from Mars, Touch Kick and Lithic. The pace a little better now, as Phobia Filiac has rather pulled his way into a clear lead as they head up the home straight for the first time. So Phobia Filiac has now got a 5-length lead over Crystal Lad, and all of a sudden the gaps open up, because there's a similar break to Tinton Theatre and then Wylde Magic as they head on towards the second. Towards the inside is another venture of Full Irish as the leader arrives at flight number 2 and gets to the other side. Watching them over it, Tinton Theatre gave it a belt, but they're all to the other side safely. Phobia Filiac by as much as 5 lengths now from Crystal Lad in second. Wylde Magic's blue colours white face on the outside of Tinton Theatre as they rise at flight number 3. Again, watching the field over it, the Mighty Don left his mark in the flight and maybe just put off Cash Again, who was also awkward towards the outside of the field. Phobia Filiac up past the stands, about 10 lengths clear from Crystal Lad, Wylde Magic, Tinton Theatre. Then towards the inside, we have another venture of the Mighty Don, then Full Irish on the inside of Westendorf. Gateway comes next with Cash Again, then prime venture Ramses de Tele. Minella Award racing just in about 4th last at the moment as they turn away from the stands. Phobia Filiac in a clear lead. Despite that, the chasing pack gentlemen don't appear that keen to give chase just yet.
They seem quite happy, I think, with their position. Richard, Phobia Filiac, they tried holding him up, dropped him into the middle of the pack, but he was having none of it. He's so much happier when he's out in front. Jerry McGrath now has got to basically get the fractions right and stack them up behind him. Try and get some air into this horse's lungs for that punishing climb to the line. Interesting
watching our opening show guest Sam Twiston-Davis or Cash Again, giving him plenty of light. But punters will be keen to watch Lithic, who's dropped in, Richard, and been ridden really confidently.
He is at the moment. He's one from the back. At the back of the field is Touch Kick. Phobia Filiac has come right back to the field as they head over the first in the back straight, at which Man from Mars was a notable slow leaper towards the outside. So Phobia Filiac's just a length here now from Crystal Lad in second place, the Mighty Don from Wylde Magic, and then towards the inside another venture in the noseband. Tinton Theatre's dropped back to 6th. Another mistake there from Man from Mars. Lithic is still just 2 from the back. Minella Awards and Touch Kick are the other two that towards the rear of the field. So midway down the back in terms of the jumping, and still out in front, Phobia Filiac leads a well-grouped field. Pale blue colours of another venture in the noseband, moving through with Crystal Lad, who's always been there, the Mighty Dodd and Wylde Magic. Then towards the inside, we have Tinton Theatre. Second division made up of the likes of Full Irish, Westendorf and Cash Again. Lithic is creeping closer towards the outside of the field. We're rising about 11th or 12th place from Ramses de Tele. Minella Awards, Touch Kick's now being pushed along, and more urgently, Man from Mars is being sternly ridden as they leave the back straight. Still just 2 flights to take, but still best part of 5 furlongs from the finish. And out in front, Crystal Lad, Phobia Filiac and the Mighty Don press on again. Wylde Magic comes next on the inside, another venture. Then behind these Cash again. Lithic's being asked to improve, but having to do so deep and round the field as the pace begins to pick up. Westendorf then behind these Prime Venture. Minella Awards trying to stay on with Touch Kick as they turn back towards home. Phobia Filiac's given up the lead to Crystal Lad, who's immediately pressed by the mighty Don. Then towards the outside, the grey Ramses de Telle. The hoop colours with a white cap of Cash again. Lithic wide out on the course. Then Westendorf, full Irish, still travels okay in the black colours. And from the back, Minella Awards in green and red is making ground as Lithic checks out tamely. Heading down towards the second last. Crystal Lad's gone 4 lengths clear. Ramses de Telle makes a mistake. Still from the back, Minella Awards, who's the one who's come right from the rear of the field and throws down the challenge. Minella Awards for Noel Feely, and Harry Fry draws alongside Crystal Lad. Then Westendorf, Wylde Magic and Prime Venture as they hit the last flight. It's Minella Awards who's over from Crystal Lad. Still staying on Prime Venture. On the near side, Minella Awards has come from the back of the field to get to the lead. Prime Venture in second place, a length down as time runs out, and driven out. Minella Awards in the colours of Neon Wolf gets Cheltenham Week off to the perfect start for the owners. Noel Feely wins it in second place, Prime Venture, Wylde Magic third, then Crystal Lad. Behind those from the back comes Touch Kick, Westendorf. They finish very tired, and the stragglers include Lithic and Gateway. Minella Awards at 8-1, a pat down the neck for Noel Feely. Will he be carrying these colours to success at Cheltenham on Neon Wolf? And if so, in which race? Right now, I'm sure the owners don't mind. It's a big payday, the final of the EBF, and Minella Awards has landed the prize.